Well, the question is, what does this 50th anniversary mean to me? And 50 years is a lot of time. I remembered when I was younger looking at other people who had their 50th anniversary, and it seemed overwhelming, not many years, and it seemed like something that was made a person an old person. And this is my 50th anniversary coming up here this year. And I would say that it's had a different impact on me as it's hit me in my life. And it's caused me to kind of look back on the 50 years, and I feel a sense of accomplishment. I feel a sense of peace. I feel that these have been good years, and I really see it as, I don't feel that old, and I feel this is a good foundation for me to kind of look at the next part of my life and what I want to do with it in the Marist Brothers.
I've been a Marist Brothers all these years, and the brothers have been most supportive of whatever activities I've been blessed with by the Lord, because everything that I've been doing has been successful, and God has blessed everything I've done. And I can't thank the Lord enough for keeping me going.
This celebration, this Jubilee year, is kind of like an acknowledgement of 50 years that I can't believe it's been that long. It's been 50 wonderful years, chance to have met some wonderful people who I've helped, who have helped me. It's just been it's hard to believe it's been that long.
To me, it's like a time for giving thanks to God for my past life events. You know, there were cases, and I passed through all of them without any hurt to me, either physically or spiritually. And gone through 2 wars, and it was so tremendous to me when I reflected afterwards that only God as providence was with me all the time.
It means in Thanksgiving for 50 years with the Marist Brothers. I received a wonderful education, and in Thanksgiving to all the brothers who have supported me in my good and my bad days.
Well, it certainly brings out the fact that I've had a lot of graces from the Lord, and that I should be grateful to be a Marist brother and to have all the experiences I've had. It's a rich life, and if I go back and gather all the experiences I've had, it's kind of amazing to me. So my whole life has been Marist, of course, but a good experience.
First, it means I'm getting older. And I can expect certain tapering off of my activities and so on. And also the need to take care of my health, a bit more concerned than when you're a younger brother. You don't have to worry so much about it. But, and then turning 88, when you reach that age, you should begin to consider, when do you hang up your boxing gloves, you know? And the Marist Brothers usually don't do that. They always keep trying to do something to keep being of service. So how I can be of service in the best way I can with the experiences I've had, I'd like to tap those services and, where possible, guide some of the younger men in some of the similar activities.
This Jubilee year reminds me of how deeply God has touched my life these past just 65 years. Coming from a small village in northern Maine to wind up spending years in Rome and across the country, the world, I am reminded again and again how blessed I have been, how much God has touched my life, and how wonderful it has been to serve my fellow Marist brother, but also the people that I have served throughout my life. That has deeply touched my faith life, my prayer life, my whole concept of gratitude. Gratitude is at the base of my life, and the Jubilee year reminds me of that. That God has really touched me.
The Jubilee is kind of, a lot of people see it as just a goal to, 50 years, 60 years, whatever it is, To me, it's just the next step in fulfilling my commitment of my vows and trying to be faithful to those right up to this moment.
Jubilee for me is really a chance to give thanks for the last 50 years of Marist life, and of course knowing the Marist brothers for at least 4 years before that. Jubilee is really a celebration not only of my life but of the life of the Marist brothers who I entered with, I grew up with in a sense, and I've lived with over the last 50 years. I've enjoyed that time. It's gone incredibly quickly, of course, and now's a chance to just give thanks. I mean, not because of anything I've done, but because of the gift that these 50 years have been.
Well, it means that 50 years has gone by and has flown by. It seems like it was just yesterday that I was the postulant and the novice. So it brings back many memories. It brings back the joy that I experienced in the 50 years. I have to admit, I really haven't had a bad year. I've met wonderful people, and the action of God in my life is amazing when I just sit back and think about it for the 50 years. So it's unique, and it's really, what could I say? It's humbling because all the good things that I've experienced during these